Oh, there we go.
There you go.
Oh.
Yep, there you go.
Oh.
Bro, Mark Zuckerberg right there, dude.
Facts,
Oh my
baby.
gosh.
Let's go. All right.
Wait. Can we see what? Or do you want to show what your dad has afterwards?
Facts. Okay. So for this episode, my boys, we've had freaking 70,000 intros because I keep messing up. So we're going to be doing a little bit of 2021 NFL playoff predictions. And as you can see, we have a sexy little bracket here. Yes, sir. Okay, so who wants to go first, honestly? Or do you kind of... We are on to show this one, too. We have a losers playoff bracket that we'll do. Oh, wait, why did I see you? Come on. All right.
Is that only there because the Niners are not in the playoffs?
Huh? No, me and Darsh talked about it last episode, and then I thought it would be kind of fun to do. Okay, so wait, do you want to see my dad's first?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, and then this I think this one's Jonah. So Jonah had the Chiefs go all the way with the Packers. He knocked the Bills at the second seed, lose to the Colts, and then he had the Browns beat the Steelers, the Titans beat the Ravens, and then he had the...
How are the Bucks playing?
It's because the number 1 seed plays the lowest seed. So since this does that. It's whatever. I'm so happy I figured that shit out, man. Okay. So who wants to be number 1? Who wants to go first?
Lou.
Yeah, I'll go first. I'm
the newcomer.
Yes. I'm the most inexperienced.
Okay. It's okay.
I'm watching TV.
Bro, it's so dope though because I can just duplicate this thing. And then it'll fit right in there. Okay, so with your first matchup between so what we're gonna do is we're gonna do these brackets, but for each game, you're gonna tell me who's gonna pop off in the game to make sure. Tell me who's gonna pop off. All right. It can be
so I'll name one player.
It can be
the only player I know.
It can be as simple as their quarterback. Right.
Okay, so
So Bills Colts, dude. Who's taking this dub?
I was pretty surprised when I saw that on the last bracket the Colts took the dub, but I'm definitely going with Bills taking the dub here. Okay. So can I read off some stats that I wrote down?
Facts, dude.
All right. So even though the Colts have like sleepers like rookie Jonathan Taylor, who's had an outstanding year so far, even though he kind of started as the second string. Yeah. The Bills have also lost 6 of their last postseason games, so they're gonna have to get over. They're gonna have to get over.
It's a new season.
They're gonna have to get over some postseason jitters. But I think Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs are definitely gonna be the dynamic duo that are gonna put a winning game together for here. So there you go. I named Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs. Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs.
Let's go. All right. Stephon Diggs is gonna get.
Stefan's a legend. Dude.
Stefan's going off.
All right.
Okay. And now for the 3rd seeded Steelers are going to be taking on the 6th seeded Cleveland Browns. Who is going to be taking this dub?
All right,
my good man Lucas.
I think that these were 2 really tough. Or I thought that this decision and then another decision was really tough. In the end, I went with the Steelers winning. Over the main reason I did that was because the Browns head coach is going to be out with COVID and like a few other coaches. And then they also have a wide receiver and an offensive lineman who are going to be out with COVID. So that's kind of the reason I'm going with the Steelers for that.
All right. I like
matchup.
It. Okay. All right. Now for the Titans-Ravens game. The winner of this
you didn't ask me who I thought was going to pop off.
I thought you were going to already say it. Did you not say it?
Okay. I think the Steelers offense overall is going to pop off. My brother put this my brother put this in a good way. This game is a good offense versus a bad offense versus a good offense versus a bad defense. Wait, did I say that? All right. The Browns
the Browns have a bad offense.
No, they have the good offense. I'm saying the Steelers' offense isn't where it should be, but I still think that they're going to compete and run over the Browns.
Who's going to have a good game? Individual player?
I know 3 players.
Antonio Brown.
Nope. I know 3 players on the Steelers. Chase Claypool
going off this game, dude.
All right. You guys discredit me for what I know, but I guarantee you I know more than Sheridan.
Okay.
All right. So, so let's move on to the next one.
Okay. So, Titans Ravens, babe.
So this was the other tough one that I saw coming. I'm going to go with the Titans.
Saw this one coming?
Yeah. I'm going to go with the Titans win.
Baby.
I think that this is going to be such a fun game, however. Is this Sunday or Saturday? I think this is Sunday.
AFC plays Saturday.
I think that this is going to be such a...
I think so.
I
don't know, honey. It's okay. So we've got...
I just think of the Sunday games that the Ravens-Titan one is going to be like the one you want to see. Right now, the Ravens rushing game is on point. Like, they don't look like they're slowing down. Ever since I think Lamar was on the COVID injury list, and I think he came off it, 6 weeks ago. And ever since then, they've had like 11,000 rushing yards or some crazy stat like that. So I think
11,000.
That's going to be, it's like 11,028 or something. I think that that's going to be exciting to see.
You mean 1,100.
That's exactly what I mean. They have 1,128.
I was gonna say, bro.
So another reason I picked the Titans, however, this was another matchup that we saw last year during the playoffs,
right?
And so the Titans beat the Ravens, and then this year the Ravens had another chance during Week 11 to come back and beat the Titans, and yet they still lost in overtime. So I don't think they really haven't showed enough against the Titans. And Lamar is a terrible playoff, or the Ravens overall are a bad playoff team.
Wow.
So that's what I'm going. That's what I'm going for. Wow. I think Lamar's 0-2 in the playoffs.
Okay. Interesting. All right. So do you want to finish off the left side?
Do we want to go with everyone else? That might be, I don't know, whatever you would like, Kellan.
Do you guys want to go through your first round of the AFC and we'll just keep backtracking? Or what? Do you just want to fill out? I don't
care. Whatever you want to do.
Luke. All right. Well. Okay. Whatever. Yeah. Let's move on. All right. Darsh, do you want to go?
Yeah. We're going to AFC, right?
So your first round of the AFC Super Wild Card Weekend. Who's winning between the Bills and the Colts?
I'm taking the Bills on this one.
Okay.
I think Josh Allen's going to he's just going to have a day. 400 yards, 4 touchdowns. It's going to be I know the Colts, I forgot where they rank statistically, but they are a top 10 defense, which is surprising to say considering who all they face and everything. But yeah, they're up there. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and take the Bills. I still think that the Bills are just going to be too much offensive power for the Colts to handle. And I don't think the Colts are going to be able to make up for it on the offensive side, even if, like Luke mentioned a little bit earlier, Jonathan Taylor having fantastic rookie season. So.
Facts, dude. All right. You got the Brownies and the Steelers, my man.
This is the game that if Kevin Stefanski is like the Browns play caller, not only the head coach, but he's also like the offense coordinator in a way because he's the one who calls plays for the Browns. Now, this is the game that if Kevin Stefanski somehow, I don't think he's going to be in for the game, but if like something changed, like this would be one that I would definitely pick the Browns for. But I'm going to have to go with the Steelers on this one. Kind of some of the same lines as what Luke was talking about a little bit earlier. I think this is going to be a game in which, even though, like we know what the Steelers receivers can do, I think this is going to be a game where they're going to be relying a lot on James Conner and I forgot the other guy's name, but the other guy too, but mainly James Conner. I think this is going to be a game where James Conner goes off.
Benny Snell or whatever.
Yeah, Benny Snell. Yeah, I think this is going to be a game where James Conner goes off for 130 plus yards. So
interesting. Wow.
Yep.
So there's going to be a lot running that game. All right. Then
the
Titans.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of a lot of running, let's go to the Titans and the Ravens. Now, it was actually kind of funny. The Ravens put up like 400 some odd. Like I was checking the stats on it. Like the Ravens put up 400 some odd rushing yards against the Bengals. I mean, it's the Bengals. But then again, you're looking at the Bengals who beat the Titans earlier in the season, or not even early in the season. It was after the Ravens had already lost to the Titans early in the season. So I'm going to go with the Ravens on that. I think this is going to be the upset game. I think the Titans are kind of running on fumes a little bit. We kind of saw it a little bit even last week when they were going up against the Texans, albeit, the Texans are kind of like bottom mid-tier team, but this year, but I think the Ravens are just going to have the legs to get it done. I'm going to look to Lamar Jackson to obviously have a great game, but more importantly, I think this is going to be a game where we're definitely going to need to see the Ravens wide receivers step up a little bit, especially with Hollywood Brown and obviously Mark Andrews and so on. So
I agree 100%. That's a sexy first round for me right there. Sheridan. What's your first round super wild card weekend?
I have the Bills winning this one out of the between the Colts. I think the Bills are just a way better team than the Colts. The Colts are trash. Phillip Rivers, the only thing he's good at is having children. If you look at it, he's pretty trash in the playoffs.
He's got his own all-pro team, bro.
Yeah, he does.
That's so disrespectful, bro.
It's true, though. Let's be for real.
Oh my god!
He's not a good quarterback.
Yeah,
you don't think Phillip Rivers is a good quarterback?
No, he's good in the regular season, and then he's trash in the playoffs.
Hell, dude, he's a good quarterback.
I keep on saying this. Once the Colts get a real quarterback, they're going to be a scary team.
Yeah,
they have a real quarterback.
Not really.
I like
Jacoby Brissett.
Darsh, can you back me up here? Are you like Phillip Rivers, right? Oh God, I'm by myself on this one.
I think Phillip Rivers needs a lot of help. But
like weapons wise,
yeah, he needs a lot of help.
Pretty good help.
Yeah. Well, I mean, let's just
run game.
Look a little bit.
Pascal.
Yeah, let's just take a look real quick about all the successful seasons that Phillip Rivers has had. Well, one, he had LaDainian Tomlinson, then he had Antonio Gates. All right. Right.
Mm-hmm. So, yes,
you did. You had that.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all.
Yeah, no, that's all.
They're also super young.
I don't want to tangent too much, but
okay, sick. Okay, Sheridan.
Okay, for the next one, Steelers and Browns. This one is tough. I will have to. I'm gonna go with the Browns on this one. I feel like even though they only won by 2 last week, there's not much separating Mason Rudolph. I feel like from Ben Roethlisberger. Ben Roethlisberger is like more immobile than and then Mason Rudolph. Mason Rudolph is trash, but I feel like the Browns have a better run game, like substantially, and their wide receivers like Jarvis Landry. He's a baller, and I think that they'll get it done in their first win back from the first playoff appearance since 2002 or whatever it was.
Wow, geez, pulling out the stats, dude.
Yeah, well, I did
your research, bro.
No,
dang, try to show me up, Sheridan.
It's called looking at Instagram a lot.
All right,
and then in the Titans and Ravens game, I'm going with the Ravens on this one.
Good boy.
I think, don't tell me what to do. I think the Ravens.
I don't think I did.
I think the Ravens are a better team. And I think Derrick Henry is going to have a dud. Derrick Henry is kind of on this thing where he has one good week and then like one bad week. And
I was looking at his stat line from the past. He's only had, his bad game's like 60 yards, and that's not even that bad.
No, I know, but his 60 yards isn't going to get it done against the.
He had over 2K rushing yards, so I don't think he had that many bad games.
Well, he has games where he's does really good and he has 200 rushing yards a game. They'll have games where he gets 2 fantasy points, and it's I don't know.
You're basing it off of fantasy points?
Yeah.
That's how he bases everything off.
It's kind of matters.
If you don't score 14 plus fantasy points in a game,
I have high standards in my team, Kellan. I got third place.
Is that a jab at me?
Yeah.
Wow.
You're in last place in yours.
Shots fired.
The low blow, my guy.
But anyway, yeah, that's what I think is gonna happen in the first round.
Wow. All right, so for Kel Dog, oh baby, boy, how tempting it is to want to pick the Colts, and I will. I want to pick the Colts. I think it would just be because remember last year when Josh Allen choked away a lead? The Bills should have won their game against the Texans last year. But my mind's telling me the Bills and my heart's telling me the Colts. And I've learned anything from watching Are You the One on Netflix and on Amazon Prime. You should go.
Are you sponsored?
Yeah, Are we getting sponsored by a dating show?
No, I just am. I'm balls. I'm balls.
Hashtag first sponsor.
I'm balls deep in the show right now. But honestly, that was kind of a nice sponsor slide in there. I'm gonna go with the. I'm gonna switch this shit up, dude. I'm gonna say Jonathan Taylor absolutely has an absolute day, right? And they're gonna get past the Buffalo Bills. I'm sorry, Mr. Sturgill. My teacher, he's a big Bills guy, but taking the Colts, I'm still salty about the Monday Night Football, how that game turned out. And then I'm going to definitely have to go with the Browns because Bake is solid. Kareem Hunt is the best player that's ever graced Madden. And then Nick Chubb's a savage. And then we're going to have the future Super Bowl champions right here taking on the Browns right here. We're going to have Browns, Ravens. Ravens definitely getting by the Texans, no doubt. The Titans, no doubt in my mind. I don't think there's anybody beating the Ravens on the AFC side. I don't even think the Chiefs got a shot, dude.
Man, your entire first round of AFC is all underdogs.
Are the Steelers? I know that they're the 3 seed, but that's interesting to me.
Okay, well, let me go. They're all the high seed.
Yeah, because the Ravens are I think 3.5 points.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I think the Titans are the underdogs in that game.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Even though that the
odds, the table. Yeah, I think the Ravens are. I think that's what it was. Dang. I think because of. Actually, Darsh, can you check that up for me?
Yeah.
Because I know. One thing I do want to mention, I think I was the only one that didn't have the Ravens advancing, and my thought on this was, I said that this was going to be the most exciting game, in the first game.
Yeah, for sure.
If the Ravens win, they're going to go very far. But I just see winning for them and their whole culture behind the playoffs. I think it's a little bit tainted, just because Lamar has struggled. I said that Lamar has struggled. So I think getting over that first hump, maybe in the second half of the game they'll come back and win, and then that'll carry on throughout the rest of the playoffs. But I think getting over the first hump is going to be extremely hard for the Ravens to do.
Okay, yeah, 3.5. Ravens are 3.5 point favorites over the Titans.
Yeah.
So.
They've been hot as crap right now, so it doesn't surprise me. All right, going back to Luke, baby. Okay, just finished that Super Wild Card weekend. Now moving on to the divisional series. Chiefs are the only.
Why don't we do the NFC first?
Huh?
Why don't we do the first round of the NFC then?
Let's bang out the AFC and then go to the NFC. What's that?
Okay, whatever.
What did you say? That's stupid?
It's your podcast.
No, tell me. Did you say that's stupid, Sheridan?
Yeah, I think it is.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, then, yeah, we can do that. It's chill.
Yeah.
All right.
That's right, son. You do that.
Okay. All right, Saints, Bears.
Don't tell me what to do. Don't tell me what to do. Okay. Saints, Bears, baby. The Bears.
All right. The Bears. This was the hardest. I honestly have no idea. I know the Saints are a good team, and I know the Bears always get memed on Instagram and whatnot. So I kind of just
sound good.
I kind of just based this on seeding and what I know from the Saints to be kind of to carry through. So I'm gonna go with the Saints for this one. Even though they've had unlucky playoff runs, I think Alvin Kamara is he playing? Is he injured right now?
Yeah, he should be able to play.
All right.
I think he was on the COVID list earlier, but he should be cleared.
I think he's going to go off with his receiving yards.
Okay. I like it. That's a good choice. I might go a little different on that, but you never know, right?
Yeah. Yeah, you might pick the 7 seed. All right.
The Bears.
Hey, the Bears. Okay. Yeah. Now
Seahawks, Rams. Oh man. I'm extremely excited for this game, and I'm going to go with the Rams. I'm going to go with the Rams for this win.
Wow.
I think Jared Goff right now, he's like he said, he's doing okay. I don't know if they're going to start him because of his thumb, but
that was nasty.
Let me. John Wolford, he honestly didn't do that bad. I think he was like 21 for 38 with like 200 something yards and like two touchdowns and 1 interception. If they do that, they just got their left tackle Andrew Whitworth back from the injury list. I think the Rams defense is going to be able to stop the Seahawks offense. And I think defense is the name of the game, and I think that's how it's going to get done. Okay. So this was the first upset that I had that kind of I chose based on like the spread.
I like it.
All right. And now the Washington team and then the Bucks. Even with the young defensive core with Washington, I think you can't really go wrong with going with the GOAT for this. So I'm going to go with the Bucks.
Okay.
Pulling away against the Washington team. Even though it's just too hard to deny the fact that Tom Brady won't get to a Super Bowl, even though he might not get to a Super Bowl this year, but he's going to actually compete this year. Right. So, one thing I do want to mention, even though I have the Washington team losing, you have to give props to Alex Smith.
100%. And Ron Rivera. The fact that
Yeah. Which
for sure, their comeback stories of the year.
Alex Smith is injured. I think right now Alex Smith is injured. He's questionable for a start. And Ron Rivera, is he going to be there?
I think. Yeah, he's done with cancer now. I think.
Yeah, he's in remission now. Or whatever. He rang the little bell.
All right, so yeah, good job, Washington football team.
Yes, sir. All right, I like it. Looking good. That Rams colorway looks sexy as hell. All right, Darsh, give me your NFC super wild card.
I'm going to go ahead and go with the Saints over the Bears. I think that this is going to be a game where we're actually going to be seeing the return of Michael Thomas and his infamous slant routes. So I expect Michael Thomas to go off for probably about like 15, 16 receptions and probably like 190 yards. So
16 receptions, Daddy. Oh my god!
I mean, look at the Bears defense. Who are they going to lock Michael Thomas down with?
Bro, you know Kyle Fuller, bro.
Oh, right. Will Fuller. Got it.
The legend.
Oh wait, he got suspended. Never mind.
Yeah. Oh baby.
I have a question. What was Michael Thomas injured? Why was he out most of the season?
Because he got flamed on social media.
Oh, okay.
That too. But
what was that? What was that?
No, people just call him a crybaby all the time, bro.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then Hawks, Rams. I'm gonna go. There's like Luke kind of mentioned a little bit earlier. There's a very good chance that Jared Goff doesn't play this game, and I think I'm gonna side on the side that.
Yeah.
Oh man, I really want the Rams to win this, to be honest. But I'm gonna go with the Hawks, and I think this is gonna be a game where we're gonna see Russell Wilson just have his way with the Rams defense. I know the Rams defense is supposed to be better than the Seahawks, but based off what we saw 2 weeks ago, I don't think it's gonna matter much, especially if they don't have someone who knows. I mean, I say this slightly, but who knows what they're doing behind center. So, yeah I'm going to go with the Seahawks on this one.
Okay.
Russell Wilson, take this. And then Bucks, Washington, I think, like Luke was kind of saying, like, for the Washington football team to even get to this point, it says a lot, especially since they've had to go through many quarterback issues. Dwayne Haskins at the beginning of the year, and then it was Kyle Allen. Then finally, we got to see Alex Smith return to form. He is definitely comeback player of the year. And Luke kind of mentioned a little bit earlier, I think that Ron Rivera definitely deserves some honor as well for battling cancer, having to get IVs at halftime just to make sure that he could finish the game.
Savage.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I think kudos to the Washington football team, but I think that this is going to be, Tom Brady's game. I expect to see Leonard Fournette to have his way, especially since the way I see this game going out is the Bucs are going to put up a bunch of points early, and then Leonard Fournette's just going to be milking down the clock. So I expect this game to be fairly one-sided. Luke kind of said something a little bit earlier about like the AFC side game, like the game to watch of the wild card. The game to watch on the NFC side, I would definitely say is going to be the Saints Bears. I know it's the 2 seed versus the 7 seed, but I think the Saints have definitely shown the capacity, especially recently, that they might not be that offensive firepower. And I think in that case, I expect to see a closer matchup between the Saints and the Bears, while ultimately Saints will win.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that 2-7 game as well, dude. I'm digging it, Darsh. Sheridan.
Okay, well, with mine, I'm picking the Bears in the first against the Saints. The Bears. I think Mitchell Trubisky is gonna have a game, and he's gonna do good because
he's gonna do well. Yes,
he's a legend, bro. That guy. That guy's something else. And
Best
Allen
QB
Robinson, and also the best corner in the whole league is on his team. Kyle Fuller. Kyle Fuller's a legend, bro. Okay. Doesn't matter if he's healthy; he's gonna be there, and he's gonna stick Michael Thomas into next year. And then, so yeah, I have the Bears winning this one. I think it's gonna be a tight game, as long as Taysom Hill just gets locked down, which is pretty easy to do.
Okay.
Then you're fine. And then I'm going to pick, unfortunately, I'm going to pick the Seahawks in this one over the Rams. I think that if Jared Goff, even if Jared Goff does play, Jared Goff's garbage. So doesn't, I think the Seahawks have a good shot at winning this one, the easy one actually, because especially if Jamal Adams is there, because Jamal Adams is a big part of their sacking portion of their team, because he has no interception capability whatsoever.
Oh,
but
the salt.
It is true. He has 0 picks this year, so he's trash. And then for the Bucs and Washington football team, I'm gonna give it to the Bucs, even though I want the Washington football team to win, and I hope they do. I think the Bucs just have too much of a higher power offense, and also the defense isn't anything to get pushed over. So I'll pick them in that one, and also Tom Brady. Like has been said before, he's just different. So.
Wow. Yeah, I hate every one of your picks, Sheridan.
Oh, thank you.
Dude, look at Darsh over there, my man. For me, I'm gonna go with, just in support of my boy Porter, I'm gonna go Bears, going in, beating the Saints. Mitchell Trubisky, best QB to come out of that class.
Trubisky.
Then I'm gonna go with. As much as it pains me, I gotta put a little bit of respect on Seattle's name, Russell Wilson bothers the absolute crap out of me. But like Sheridan said, even with Jared Goff playing, if the Rams defense isn't on, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be a tough game. And even when you shut down DK like Kello did, baby, Tyler Lockett's there. So gotta be careful. I think the Seahawks
is built different, bro.
What's up?
Kello's built different.
Yeah, he is. He's built very differently. And then I'm going to say Chase Young disrupts the living hell out of little Tom Brady. And the team gets by, and the Cinderella story continues on into the NFC Divisional Round. Okay.
You know what's really quickly, what's crazy about the Washington football team and why them beating the Bucs isn't like so far out of the picture, even though the Bucs are going to open as 8.5 point favorites. The Washington football team has led, or I forgot what exactly stat is, but they are the number 2 defense, and they've held teams to the second least yards per game and passing yards per game, something like that. So
yeah,
if they can lock down And if Chase Young and the rest of the Washington line can get to Tom Brady and force him to make those out-of-pocket throws that we know that Tom Brady can't really make, but, this could open it up. But
yeah, I'm going to say Logan Thomas goes off. My boy Antonio Gibson, who's the sickest running back in the league, besides all the running backs on the San Francisco 49ers roster. He's the cleanest. He looks so nice, but he's going to shred the Bucs. And then obviously you've got McLaurin, Terry out there shredding defenses. But Logan Thomas is one of the more underrated tight ends in the league. I freaking love him. He's so versatile. He's like a big Kyle Juszczyk. He's a weapon. But that's how my super wild card NFC weekend shakes out. And then just because it was Sheridan's idea to do that, go this order, we'll go back to Luke and we will go through the AFC Divisional Round. What's up, baby?
Darsh, did you choose Saints over Bears?
yes, I did.
I think it's funny to point out that the biggest spread difference was 10 points, and that was the Saints and Bears game. And you two, not Darsh, but Kellan and Sheridan both picked the Bears over the Saints.
The Bears
on the biggest spread,
dude. It's all because of Kyle Fuller,
I think
bro.
okay. Well, even though it's the biggest spread was 10-point differential between them, I still, like I said, I still think it's going to be a lot closer than people think, just because the Saints. Breeze is still injured, regardless of the fact that he's on the field. He's still wearing a flak jacket. He's not trying to get hit. And we know that the Bears defense can be disruptive. Whether it's consistent, that's up in the air. But we also know that the Saints offense hasn't been consistent at times.
Yeah.
So
I'm just saying.
2 words.
I think Kellan and Sheridan should go bet some real money.
David,
if they're feeling confident.
David Montgomery.
No, it's 2
You
words.
guys would make so
roll,
much money.
David Montgomery.
It's Kyle.
Kyle Fuller is going to put the team on his
and
back.
Kendall Fuller's on their team,
Bro, the Fullers,
right?
bro.
Isn't he on the team?
I think Kendall Fuller's on the Washington football team.
Who's the safety Fuller on the Rams? Is that not
Jalen Ramsey?
Irrelevant.
No, there's another Fuller on the Rams.
There's tons of Fullers out there.
He's my cousin's friend. All right, that's irrelevant. Let's do this.
All right, Chiefs Titans, baby. Divisional series.
Man, oh man, 1 versus 4. This is going to be a great exhibition for the Chiefs. Game. It's going to be a great exhibition for the Chiefs. The Chiefs are going to run through the Titans.
Yeah, I agree. You know what team they're not going to run through? Give you 2 guesses.
The 49ers.
Starts with an R and ends with an S, and Lamar's their quarterback.
All right. Bills Steelers.
That was like solving a riddle, but on easy mode.
Bills Steelers. All right.
That was like playing Hangman, but only 1 letter was missing.
And all that, the whole other 25 letters of the alphabet are at the bottom. All right.
That's like playing tic-tac-toe, but there's only 1 spot where the X can go.
All right, do we have one more?
Come on.
All right.
He's out.
Wait. It looks like he's going to say something.
8.
Too much pressure.
Oh, he cracked.
Dang it. All right, Bill Steelers.
Oh, it's like playing Monopoly, but you own all the pieces.
Playing Monopoly, but with all the pieces?
But
that was a little far stretched, but yeah, I get it.
Oh,
all right. Bills Steelers. I think the strongest arm in the game is gonna beat the Steelers.
Jimmy Garoppolo's on the 49ers, dude.
Oh,
that's like playing chess, but all the pieces were white.
What? Okay, easy there. That was a good one. Wow. So you're having Josh Allen get past the Steelers. I see it. There's no way. The Steelers are overhyped.
I think the Bills are so good. And I don't. So to be honest, I don't watch a lot of Steelers games because they're not that prime time, especially where I am. But
really,
based on what I've seen. Based on the tiny bit that I've seen, I just don't see anything too special out of them. I feel like this was kind of a fluke season for them. All COVID seasons I'm going with right now are fluke seasons. So I think the Bills are definitely going to take over the Steelers in this one.
Take them over? Wow.
Yes.
Would you go as far to say that they're going to conquer them? Dominate them?
Almost. All right.
Sick. All right. Moving on to the NFL genius, Darsh Patel. Bless us with some knowledge with this AFC Divisional Round. Who's getting by? Are the Ravens going to get by the Chiefs?
I feel like you're gonna revoke my title just by what I'm about to say about this game.
I swear to God, dude. Okay, start with the
Okay. Wait. Tell us how you think. Like, is this going to be an exciting game? Don't tell us who you think is going to win.
Chiefs games are always going to be exciting, just because the way the NFL runs is the more points you put up, the more exciting the game is going to be.
Really?
Yeah, 100%. The more points a team can put up throughout the course of a game, the more exciting it is for fans to watch.
Booger McFarland, dude.
That's why. Well, yeah, the way that like highly contested defensive battles, a la the Los Angeles Rams, I think it was Los Angeles Rams at that point, and the New England Patriots Super Bowl, like that had the worst ratings, right? And it was
13-3.
Like yeah, it was terrible game, right? So yeah, Chiefs games are always exciting purely just because they put up points. So they put up a lot of them too. But yeah, let's go with the Bills Steelers first. I think this is going to be a very, very tightly contested game. I know the Bills have been rolling. I know the Bills have been putting up a ton of points. But I also, just based off what we saw between their matchup before, I know that this is going to be a game where there's going to be a whole lot of back and forth. I still expect the Bills to win this game just because they have the pieces all together, both offensively, defensively. The only thing that they're lacking is a consistent running attack. We don't know rushing attack. We just don't know what we have with Devin Singletary or Zach Moss. They both had fumbling issues. They both had drops on the receiving game. So I think this is going to be a game where the Bills are going to be tested by the Steelers defense, but I ultimately expect the Bills to come out with the win. As far as who's going to pop off in this game, let's go with Devin Singletary. I think Devin Singletary has to pop off in this game in order for the Bills to win this game out. So, all right, Chiefs, Ravens. I'm going to go with the Chiefs. Oh, wow. You're already doing it. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm going to go with the Chiefs. The entire analysis behind this decision is the Chiefs are coming off a bye and they're going to be healthy because for the past couple of weeks, they haven't been 100% healthy. They've had nagging injuries. Tyreek Hill's had a nagging injury. Clyde Edwards-Helaire has been out for the past couple games as well. So the Chiefs are going to come back to this game. They're going to face the Ravens and they're going to be healthy. Whereas the Ravens, they had the COVID bye week, whatever went on there. But the Ravens will have just played a very tight game against the Titans, and ultimately they did win. But it's going to come off. It's going to come around to how well the Chiefs can play defensively. And whether or not they can create more opportunities for the Chiefs to score, for Patrick Mahomes to score. And I think with the turnover issues that the Ravens have had so far this season, this is definitely going to be a game of turnovers, and I expect the Chiefs to win out. So
I would like to point something out to the viewers. This game for the Chiefs, this would be Patrick Mahomes' third week not playing, whatever, because he didn't start week 16.
Good point. And we know how that affected the Ravens.
Yeah, we saw that with Lamar.
That's also something. So
that is freaking, yeah.
Thank you, Luke. Point.
Thank you for that. All right, now on to Mr. Enthusiasm. Sheridan Milestone.
Exactly.
What does your divisional round look like on the AFC side here?
With the Chiefs and the Browns, I have unfortunately Kansas City Chiefs have them winning this one. They're not making the Super Bowl, but they're going to win the divisional round.
Oh damn! Okay,
they're going to win the divisional round, and then also I just think the Chiefs are better than the Browns. Even though I hope the Browns do well, I just think the Chiefs. But Patrick Mahomes, even though Patrick Mahomes said the most dropped interceptions in the NFL. Just kind of a big thing that I still think they can get it done with their offense and their defense. I think it's better than Kansas City and then Cleveland. So,
do you mean passes? Do you mean like passes that would have been interceptions? Is that what?
Yeah, and the defenses, the defenders dropped them. So
because he throws too hard.
Oh, I've never heard. That's interesting.
Yes, keep building Aaron Rodgers' MVP case.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
he's gonna win. It's not even a question.
And then I have the Bills and the Ravens. I have the Bills winning this one. I think that. Dude, man. What do you mean, Kellan? The Bills are different. The Bills are built different. Stephon Diggs and if the Ravens had a X factor wide receiver or that was really good, I would pick them, but they don't.
Madden,
bro. First everything was fantasy, and everything's Madden. Kellan, what is it? Make up your mind,
bro.
Anyway,
if anybody's listening to this, please go and turn like the speed of this podcast down to time or 0.5 or whatever, and Sheridan's like, the Bills are like, he sounds absolutely obliterated. It's the funniest thing ever.
Yes, I do. But Kellan's just salty that I beat him in Madden now every time. So it's just
Sheridan, I played Madden so much with you. I got burnt out, my man. Give me a week.
And then we also played like two days ago. And then
all right, boys, is this a Madden podcast or a playoff podcast?
This is a sports podcast.
It's a football podcast.
It's esports.
Come on, let's go.
My bracket looks so good, dude. What, Kellan? Oh my God, you're a legend. I'm gonna go. Obviously, stupid Patty's gonna get past the Colts.
Kellan just self-fived himself.
I mean, it looked kind of sexy though. And then we've got the Ravens and Browns. The Ravens have the Browns number, dude. I mean, come on. That's basically that's when Lamar came back in the game and had cramps or whatever. Yeah, he had cramps.
I call BS on that. By the way.
Factual, dude. He had to go to the bathroom big time.
Dude, he was like sprinting with cramps into the locker room.
He comes back and throws a dot to Marquise Brown. It's like, okay. But yeah, I'm having the Chiefs get by the Colts and definitely the Ravens get by the Browns. Not even a question. And that's my AFC Divisional Round. Then we will spin this sucker right back to Luke and have that. What's your divisional round for the Packers, Rams, and Saints Bucks, Lucas?
Okay, I'm gonna go to the Saints Bucks first. These are two teams I don't know too much about. I'm just gonna go based on
seeding?
The Saints swept the Bucks in the regular season this year by a lot.
I was gonna go with the Saints either way because they're historically really within the past 7 years or however long I've been following.
Luke buys into that history stuff big time.
Have been better. So I'm gonna go. It's important, bro. Like especially for Lamar. That's gonna be.
It informs betting.
Point. Yeah, it also informs betting. Yeah. It's super important. If you know you're a bad playoff player, that's gonna stay in the back of your mind while you're playing.
Bro, it's hard to beat teams 3 times though, bro, in a season. Dude.
Yeah, especially when you especially when you have a freaking mutt team on offense, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah,
bro. My mom always says it's hard to beat teams 3 times, and it's been proven over and over that it is.
Okay. So. Mom's always right, dude.
Yes.
Yeah, that's true.
Mom.
Mom. Oh my God. You told her to come here?
Input on this.
You told her to come here?
Yes, please. I said please, so it's polite.
All right, we're gonna have Mama.
She's
no, she's in DC.
Luke, what the heck, man?
Dude.
I just want you, mother. What? So we're talking about how.
Hey.
Hi, Mrs. Milestone.
She can't hear you.
Hello.
No.
Hi.
She can't hear you with the headphones on.
No. So what about the teams?
We'll pull them out. So you know how it's so difficult for team. You always say it's so hard for teams to beat this one team 3 times in a season.
It is.
So can you elaborate on that?
Mr. Milestone.
Hi, Mr. Milestone.
To the people.
Hey.
To these people right there.
Well, what if you already discussed?
You're in the podcast, Cindy.
You're in the podcast.
But what if you already discussed?
I don't know why they can't hear you, but they can't. But anyway.
We can hear
Then
you.
I will sign it to you, Sheridan.
What? It was the whole fun to bring you over here and then you talk about it.
Yeah.
Well, you can't hear me.
We can
hear you.
They can hear you.
They can hear you, but they can't hear you. Well, you can't hear them. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, we're good.
Yes.
So why is it hard to beat a team three times?
Exactly.
Because the teams get very good at knowing the other things about the opposing team.
Exactly.
So it's a lot easier to win twice. In fact, it's easier to win twice in a row.
There you go.
And you go for the third, and it's not easy to do. Who's doing this?
It's the Saints. We're in our player prediction thing. We had the Saints. Luke does have the Saints winning 3 times against a team that they played in the division twice, and they already beat them twice. So the third time. I'm not saying he's wrong, but it's
how
hard.
bad they beat
I don't know how bad did they.
Apparently.
The second time it was really bad. Yeah, the second time it was by like a few scores, but the first time I think they lost by like 10 or something.
I do have a comment on that though, but she doesn't need to be here to hear. No.
Okay.
We can do it when she leaves.
Oh, I think she said great job.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes,
awesome.
thank you.
Have a good
Thank
night.
you.
See you later.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. There you go. There you have it.
That's some great input.
Yeah.
The only thing I would say to that is that these are professional teams, so obviously they're not going to just game plans change. No matter if you've never played a team, or you've played a team 3 times, game plans change for offense and defense. So I think that aspect of like winning 3 times doesn't really apply to like a professional sport, more like a collegiate or less professional sport.
Well, okay. All right. Well, to that point, Luke, like game plans change, right? Like it's a week-to-week league. Everyone says it. Like what teams are known for is probably like the underlying thing that connects pretty much the entire season in terms of game plan, correct? But when you face a team twice, you have to be able to innovate more. You have to be able to innovate from what you did the first time in order to stand a chance to beat them again the second time, right? So that first game, they were playing it very basic. They played week 1, I believe. And, like Sheridan said, I think it was a 10-point differential. But that second time that they beat him, it was 38-3. Now, the thing is that you can innovate from game 1 to game 2, but that to go from game 2 to game 3 without rehashing any of the stuff that you already did from game 1 or game 2 is increasingly difficult. So then there's always going to be some form of repetition, right? And that's what ends up killing drives, and that's what ends up killing teams teams that are very, very familiar with each other. Now, point case being the Seahawks and 49ers from last year. So.
Yeah,
Good
facts.
point.
So, Lucas, you want to stick with the Saints?
Of course. My
All right.
mom watches this podcast. Wow.
Well, I'm not going to change my opinion.
Good thing she's not coming to LA, bro.
Hey, wait. One thing you never took into consideration, Mr. History Boy. What about the Saints choking in the playoffs?
I did take that into consideration.
Okay.
I said that they've had such struggles in playoffs recently. I think they're 0-3 or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
They've struggled greatly in playoffs. I said that like when I was first starting out with the Saints.
Okay. All right. Packers Rams.
Go ahead and say it, bro. Go ahead and say it, bro.
This is where it gets a little confusing for me, like mentally and emotionally.
Go ahead and say it, bro.
Listen.
Go for it, bro.
Mentally and emotionally. I'm not
Don't worry,
a Rams fan.
I'll back you up, bro. Don't worry.
I'm not a Rams fan, and I'm not a Packers fan either. I'm like an Angels fan.
Wow.
So
wow. Thank you.
So this whole Rams Packers game is going to be difficult for the Rams.
You don't say? Against the 1 seed's going to be a difficult game, huh?
Unless they get Jared Goff back, which they most likely will. The second week, his finger's probably healed if it hasn't healed by Saturday. So I'm going to go Rams over Packers.
Whoa. All right,
defense
Poppy.
wins championships. I don't know anything about the Packers. I don't know if they have a good defense, but I know the Rams do have a good defense.
Rams have the number
and so
one
I'm
defense.
going with Rams. Yes.
The Rams defense. The Rams are such an overrated team. They're literal garbage, dude. The Niners beat them twice.
And they had one hand tied behind their back the entire game.
And the Jets. I think the Jets not beat the Rams also? I think the Jets also beat the Rams.
Yeah, the Niners arguably played two of their best games of the season against the Rams.
Luke games, I'm just saying. All right. Those are my predictions.
Darsh, Bucks. What's your divisional series predictions? Divisional round predictions for the NFC?
I almost want Washington to beat the Bucks so that the Packers face the Bucks. But the only reason why I want the Packers to face the Bucks is that in the event that the Packers make it to the Super Bowl and they win the Super Bowl, everyone's going to come back to this and be
playing the Bucks though.
No, I'm saying hypothetically in the situation in which Washington beats the Bucks and then they face the Packers and assuming everything else is the same. So I want the Packers to face Washington, but I don't think that's possible. They're most likely going to face the Bucks, and that's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that in the event that the Packers face Washington and then make it all the way to the Super Bowl and then win the Super Bowl, everyone's going to come back to this game and be like, well, the Packers never faced the Bucks, right? So the only reason why I want the Packers face the Bucks is that so that when they eventually beat the Bucks, which they don't exactly have history on their side to do, especially with regards to the season, no one could say that the Packers didn't run the gauntlet, that they didn't go through Brady's team, they didn't go through Bree's team or Russell's team or so on and so forth. I'm going to go with the Packers on this one. And I think it's going to be a very, very tight game, as we have seen from earlier this season. Essentially, you have the Packers have the better offense, which is crazy to say because, like Kellan mentioned a little bit earlier, the Bucks literally have a mutt team. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like they've got all-stars on all-stars on all-stars, like fantastic players all across the board on offense. But the Packers, just because of the sheer number of points they've been able to put up, they have better offense. But the Buccaneers actually have the better defense. And I'm just hoping that Rodgers and company can put up more points than the Bucks. That's it.
That's the name of the game.
That's all I got.
That's the name of the game.
I'm not uber confident that the Packers would be able to beat the Bucks, but I believe they can.
Yes, sir. All right.
With like slim margin, like 3 points, maybe a point, whatever. Yeah. Saints Hawks. I'm gonna go with. I honestly want to go with the Hawks.
All right.
Ooh,
that's going to be a snazzy NFC Championship game.
Yeah, I think the
Hawks, a rematch, bro.
Yeah, I think the Hawks are going to beat the Saints purely because they're I think it's just the fact that they're going to have the firepower to just outlast the Saints defense, because obviously throughout the course of a game, defense wears on, and hopefully, the Seahawks can, find that run game to kind of like provide good balance to that offense, especially since obviously, DK's had a terrific year. And then obviously, DK, yeah, he's had a terrific year. And then obviously when you're not covering DK, you got to worry about Tyler Lockett. But when you're not worried about those guys, you still have David Moore coming up.
Yeah.
So somehow I think some way I think the Hawks are going to win, and I think this is obviously going to be another one of those games where Russ just plays like crap for three quarters, and then just absolutely lights up the scoreboard in the fourth. So.
Yep, and we saw that firsthand on Sunday. 6 points all game, and then all of a sudden drop a 20 spot in the fourth quarter. It's like, oh yeah, baby.
Oh, that was tough. I was watching the box score of that game.
Yeah.
That's rough.
Yeah, it's whatever. It is what it is. But Sheridan.
Well, this is a difficult one not for the Packers and Bears. I'm picking the Packers on this one. I think they'll beat the Bears, even though the whole 3 times a charm thing that we spoke about before. I think the Packers they'll choke in the NFC Championship, but they'll make it through to the divisional round. So
thanks, Cher. Thanks, Cher.
You're welcome. Anyway, and then I also have the Bucks beating the Hawks in this. So it'd be Packers and Bucks. Just like Darsh wanted. Just like Darsh wanted. And so
I didn't want the Packers Bucks for the NFC Championship game wouldn't be bad. It'd be kind of like a rehash of like last year when the Packers faced the Niners in the regular season, just put up a fat donut, and then they faced the Niners in the NFC Championship game and they put up even more of a donut. It'd be like that all over again. Yeah.
It'd be fun.
Yeah. Let's call it that.
Daddy.
Yeah. Good times.
Yeah.
I love it. I freaking love it.
Okay.
I do. The Packers got to get that revenge game against the Bucks because that was how many picks did Aaron throw against the Bucks that game?
2.
Yeah, and he only threw 5 all season. Like, that's wild. Okay, I'm pretty sure up until that game, didn't he not throw any picks?
Yeah, that was like week 5.
Wow, that's insane. So
and then he threw 2. So
I'm gonna say divisional games are what?
Always different, bro.
Always different, baby. Oh, the Bears get by the Packers. What? No.
Yep. Third time's the charm, you know. They choked
it.
They choked the first time, choked the second time. Third time's the charm.
Mama milestone method with the third.
There we go.
My
mom will like that.
Mm-hmm. And then everybody, we're gonna have Alex.
Oh my God!
Alex Smith is getting his revenge game.
I don't think he's going to be playing, bro. He's going to get injured the first snap of the first game.
Why would you say that?
Why would you say that,
dude?
Bro, he's
awful.
Luke, what the heck, man?
What the hell is wrong with you, Luke?
Guys, relax. He's not even playing in the first game. He's not even going to take a snap.
Bro, wow.
So we're going to have Antonio Gibson running all over that Hawks porous defense. And that's how it's going to be. We're going to have this classic Bears football team NFC Championship game, baby.
All right.
Man. Would that
the Rex Grossman Bowl, bro.
I'm taking my money to the window right now. I'm turning it in. I'm betting some big time cash. I would win some. I guarantee you no one else in the world has this unless you're a Bears or team fan. But that's how I'm seeing the Bears getting by the Packers, team getting by the Seagulls. And now, so we're going back to Luke. You predict both sides. We'll just predict the rest of it, yeah? Since it's so short.
The winners
anyway.
also. The winners.
Yeah, we'll go AFC Championship, NFC Championship, and then you tell me who's going to win the bowl. Okay.
All right. I'm gonna start with NFC. I have Rams over Saints. NFC.
Real dude, what in the heck? The Rams are not a good football team.
Bro,
what are you doing?
Bro, the
you
Rams
have
are
the Washington football team against the Bears.
They're better than the
NFC
Rams, dude.
Bro. Come on. Come on, bro. Just wait.
The Rams are gonna lose to the Seahawks.
He just likes the home crowd team, you know.
That's not true.
Hometown team, sorry.
That's not true.
Crowd.
My home team is the Chargers, bro.
That's right.
I'm a Chargers fan.
Bro, he's from Anaheim. He's from Anaheim.
He's an Angels fan.
I'm from Anaheim, but I just like the Chargers because my brother likes them. All right. Bills Chiefs. Do I play devil's advocate like what Kellan's been doing this entire day?
No, go with your gut.
My gut says Mr. Diggs is gonna receive 328 yards.
Wow.
But that's not going to be enough for the Chiefs.
Whoa, wait, you're
the Bills.
making me work
That's
here.
not going to be enough for the Bills.
How many times am I going to have to duplicate this?
So I'm going to go with the Chiefs. Rams.
Wow.
Super Bowl. 2021.
And then the big time Chiefs get that title.
The big time title. You know, the coveted COVID-19
the Rams.
Super Bowl title.
The Rams with the Super Bowl title.
Jared Goff is going to be having a great time signing a new contract after he loses to
he just signed one. Like
he's like one of the highest paid quarterbacks in the league.
Which is crazy. He's not good.
Hey.
But yeah, I have the Chiefs. I have the Chiefs over the Rams in the Super Bowl. I know it's pretty conventional.
Rams, what the fuck?
I know it's pretty conventional to go with the Chiefs. I think they're a very heavy favorite. Rams are not up there as a favorite, but I think they can definitely do some things that surprise people. If Jared Goff
makes a few passes, and has an outstanding game. I think that's how it's going to go.
That's analysis of the year right there, everybody.
Yep.
Round of applause. All right, dude, the Rams and the Chiefs, that would be wild. They have a repeat of what they did the other year. What was that? 2018?
It wasn't the Super. Was it the Super Bowl?
No, it was just a Monday Night Football game.
No,
it was like 58-56 or something.
Yeah, it's crazy. All right, Darshi.
So
State Farm
by
Bowl
this
now?
point on the AFC side, the Bills have definitely found their groove. They've been rolling the past couple of weeks. They finished the season. They ended up finishing the regular season like 8-1 over the last 9 games or something like that. And then they're rolling through the playoffs, right? So now they're going to be going out against the Chiefs. I still don't think it's enough. I'm going with the Chiefs on this one. For this, that, and the other thing, I just think that the Chiefs just have too much firepower. I think they have their own little mutt team there. Even though, Josh Allen's going to play his little heart out. I think it's just not going to be enough. And
He's a big boy.
And then Packers Hawks. I think this is going to be a classic showdown.
Packers Hawks. Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be a classic showdown from earlier in the decade. I'm going to look to the Packers to win this. I think it's going to come down to a couple Hail Mary throws or something like that. Not Fail Mary.
Fun.
Hail Mary. And then it's going to come down to the State Farm Bowl, and I'm going to go ahead and give Aaron Rodgers his second ring.
No way in hell.
Not biased.
Not biased.
What about his MVP ring? What about his MVP right there?
Wow. That's
bro. I would trade his MVP for a ring any day.
Wow.
I remember I was in 4th grade watching the Packers in the Super Bowl. I remember that.
Against the Steelers.
I think it was in 4th.
I forget how much younger you guys are.
I think I was in 2nd or 3rd grade actually.
I forget how much younger you guys are than me.
Like 2 years younger. Ooh.
I was in middle school, bro.
Wow.
Oh shit. Maybe it wasn't 2nd.
Yeah, bro. You're probably in elementary, like 5th grade.
No, yeah.
No, it wasn't 5th grade because San Francisco was good in 5th grade, and they were made it.
Wait.
Okay, yeah. So it might have been the season out. So
I think
you guys
it was
probably like 4th grade.
Yeah. I think it was 4th grade because I remember.
I was like 7th or 8th grade. 7th probably.
Yeah. All right, Sheridan.
All right. I have in this one the Chiefs. They are gonna go home this time. They're going home.
Whoa, baby!
The Bills are moving on to Super Bowl because the Bills, Josh Allen's is different, bro. He is, and Stephon Diggs is different as well. And the Chiefs, low-key, haven't been doing anything dominant these past 6 weeks of the regular season.
They have Chad Henne playing quarterback.
Yeah, dude. They're not as good. They're not as good.
Okay.
So I think it's the Bills' time. They're gonna snap their Super Bowl losing streak. Oh, I already spoiled that. Whoops. But I have the Bucks making it over the Packers. I think Aaron Rodgers is gonna lose. Dude, Tom Brady. It's gonna be
that's fair.
Like Tom Brady's better than Bill Belichick, and like, he's gonna win the Super Bowl. He's gonna retire, and it's gonna be amazing. But then no. Josh Allen. It's the young boys game now, and Josh Allen rolls into town and just throttles Tom Brady. I don't think it's going to be close, dude. I think Micah Hyde and Jordan Poyer are going to get like a pick each against Tom Brady. And so I have the Bills winning the Super Bowl this year.
Holy daddy.
All right, bro. I wouldn't be too upset with the Bills winning the Super Bowl this year.
I love how all of us have different winners for the Super Bowl.
Huh?
I love how all of us have different winners. So, guys, let me paint this little picture for you. Oh, it says your connection is unstable. That's the story of me and Sheridan's life on Madden. But so
except for the last game, that's pretty good.
We've got the Bears and the team, right? Bears in the team.
Yes.
Team is going to the Super Bowl. Chase Young carrying everyone on his back. Antonio Gibson, Terry McLaurin, Logan Thomas. Now, for the team that is going to win the Super Bowl, the Baltimore Ravens. I don't know why people are sleeping on my boy Lamar. I've said from day one, Luke knows it. I told him to draft him in fantasy. He didn't. Lamar wins the MVP this year.
But then I got laughed at, so I dropped him his MVP season.
I drafted him too this year.
Oh, that's right. That's right. You did.
7th.
Yeah.
I did
so
draft him. Everyone laughed at me, so I dropped him the same day.
In that NFC Championship game, dude.
Records broken every day, every game.
Team, such a sad
teams getting by the Bears. Ravens getting by the Chiefs.
Up instead of him. Daniel Jones is the worst quarterback in the lead.
Wait, who'd you pick up?
Daniel Jones, starting quarterback after drafting MVP Lamar. That has to be the worst play in fantasy history. Just saying.
Oh my god,
dude. I freaking love how all of us have different picks for the Super Owl.
Yeah, I think that's crazy. Yes. Okay, wait.
I'm voting. I'm going for the State Farm Bowl.
I'm going Ravens team.
The only thing, okay, so the choice that I saw that a lot of people have is the State Farm Bowl. I think that's highly likely because they're both number 1 seeds, and they're both good this year. You have MVP candidate Aaron Rodgers and MVP candidate, whatever his name is. I'm just playing.
Alex Smith.
Patricia?
Alex Smith.
Lamar Jackson.
Not Patricia.
It's so hard to go against them, but you have to look at the head-to-head matchups they have each week. So I think that's the only reason all of us were different.
Mm-hmm. I love it. I love this pick. Kellan, this is a winner. Take it to the bank. Let's go.
Let's go. Wait, let's see the previous one. Was that Darsh's or Sheridan's? Sheridan's. All right, Bucks, Bills. Nice. And then Darsh. Yeah, cool.
Yeah, cool. Wow. So we got
Chiefs. It looks like Kellan's is the most unlikely.
Okay. All right.
Pretty much every underdog.
Yeah. Kellan had every single. He's a betting man, though, it looks like. I don't know.
I mean, I'll take the Ravens any day. And then my this was supposed to be for Steven. Rip. That was supposed to be for Robbie.
I think Steven had
This is father's. No, this is Jonah's.
Hey, looks like he also has a State Farm.
Jonah has State Farm Bowl. My father has State Farm Bowl.
Who does he have winning?
No one have Rams winning?
No, everyone.
Rams winning a single game?
Rams are getting knocked out.
Everyone has.
My dad has the Chiefs winning.
Oh, he has Chiefs winning.
Yes, sir. Niners winning the bowl.
How did that happen?
I feel so bad for the Colts, bro.
Dude, Niners step in. One of the NFC teams gets COVID, can't play. Niners step in, take the dub. Okay, and now this is the final thing. We'll just look at this for a second. Now, I made this. Losers playoffs. Miami, the 1 seed. Jets, Jacksonville playing game. Pats at the 4. Or I forget exactly the seeds. But okay, so Las Vegas.
I think Las Vegas was 2. Chargers were 3. Miami obviously 1. Pats.
I forget. It doesn't matter. Okay.
Yeah.
So on the AFC side, losers bracket, Jets, Jacksonville playing game. Who wins?
Jets, bro. Jets, dude. Jameson.
Okay. Jets get in there.
I'm going with the Jets too.
Okay. Jesus. All right. Now, who wins the playing game between Philadelphia and Atlanta?
Philly, bro.
Atlanta, bro.
Really? Shoot.
They both lose.
Dude,
no, it's up to me. It's up to me.
If Jalen Hurts is in, they win, right?
If Nate 100%, but there's no there's no confidence.
Okay, so who wins though? ATL?
If Jalen Hurts isn't playing.
Okay, we'll assume.
No, I'd say Atlanta.
Let's assume that wait. Let's assume that he is playing. I go Philadelphia.
No, Atlanta. It would have to be Atlanta because
they'll choke away the lead.
Okay, that's I can't argue against that. History proves.
Yeah, since history is a big part of the show now, we can't argue with that.
Thank you, Luke.
This is on the History Channel.
Okay. So for We'll start off with the 1 versus 9 seed. Who wins between Miami and Jets?
Miami.
Miami takes the dub. Okay. Yeah. Who wins between Pats and Denver? I did all this by record, so whoever has better.
I think Denver does.
Yeah, Broncos.
I think Denver.
You think Drew Lock gets by?
Yeah.
Okay. And then Chargers versus Houston.
Chargers are 4-0, 10 this season.
Okay.
Are they with Coach Lynn or without Coach Lynn?
Well, do they have another option right now?
No.
It would have to be with Coach Lynn.
Wow.
Okay. Las Vegas versus Cincy.
Las Vegas.
Really? You don't want Finley to?
No,
come on.
Even though I like Ryan Finley, bro, that guy's a legend.
Okay. And then Arizona versus ATL.
Arizona.
Cards.
Okay, duplicate. I gave Arizona.
Darsh, put your input in, please.
Oh, I'm going along with the crowd.
Oh, I love to hear what you say.
Daniel, best quarterback in the league, Jones, or Andy Dalton?
The New York Football Giants.
Daniel Jones.
Giants.
This team should have been in the playoffs and would have made a deep, deep run. Niners, Carolina.
Niners, bro.
I have no faith that the Niners.
I have no comment on this.
The Niners.
Minnesota, Detroit.
I got Minnesota.
Minnesota. I think they were the 2 seed going into this.
Yeah, they were. Arizona versus NYG.
Arizona.
NYG.
Arizona.
Oh,
I think Arizona. I'll go with Arizona.
Oh, baby.
I say Arizona.
Yeah, Arizona.
Oh, daddy. It's a 2-2 tie. All right. Darsh Sheridan. Because I picked the Giants too. So Darsh Sheridan, do rock, paper, scissors right now.
Okay.
I'll just tell you. I'll tell you when to put it on screen. Oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Ready? On screen in 3.
Wait. Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, I saw the thing.
Okay. Okay. On screen in 3, 2, 1. Go.
Oh wait, what?
Yes, the Giants. The Giants are moving on.
The Giants are winning. All right.
The Giants are moving on. All right. Niners, Minnesota.
San Francisco.
No.
All right, bro.
Minnesota's trash, bro. Minnesota's garbage.
Who's winning?
Minnesota.
Dude,
Darsh, who's winning?
Niners.
I'm going. Okay, I'll go Niners.
There we go.
I'll succumb to peer pressure.
God.
Let's go. He succumbs to peer pressure, and we're 3 years younger than him.
Best peer pressure.
Okay. Miami versus Denver, baby.
Miami.
Denver.
All right, you're out, Don, baby.
Damn it.
Luke's just trying to go against. Dude, there's no way Miami would lose to Denver. Las Vegas versus the Chargers.
Well, hang on. Is
who's quarterback?
Is Ryan Fitzpatrick playing for the Dolphins?
No, it's Tua Tagovailoa.
No,
then they're losing.
But relief
then they're
pitching.
losing.
Yeah, relief pitcher Ryan Fitzpatrick. I take the Dolphins.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Chargers.
I think Chargers.
This looks like a butterfly when I fill it all in.
Wow.
Yeah.
Great commentary.
All right, Chargers, Las Vegas.
Chargers, bro.
Chargers.
Viva la Vegas.
I think the best team here is the Chargers and the Dolphins. Those are the best.
All right, NYG versus the Niners. I don't know who I would root.
Giants.
San Francisco 49ers.
Giants, 100%.
Who's winning?
No, what do you mean?
Luke, who's winning?
Garbage, bro.
Luke, who's winning?
100%.
Daniel Jones is winning the losers MVP.
No.
This is actually the Kellan Bowl.
No, are you kidding me?
The Kellan Soriano Bowl.
This is the Kellan Bowl, dude.
The Niners thrashed the Giants last time, bro.
Yeah, but it wasn't the same team. Dude.
Yeah, it was. But they're trash.
We're talking about the Niners right now playing the Giants.
Yeah, dude, the Niners
fully loaded.
They weren't fully loaded last time.
Yes,
they had Nick Mullins, bro.
Yeah.
They had Nick Mullins and Jordan Reed. And now they have George Kittle and CJ Beathard who's a GOAT, bro.
Daddy, I have to go with my boys.
Yes.
It's a tie, though.
Yeah. Oh, facts.
Tie goes to us because we got it.
Tie goes to me because it's my show. Okay.
All right. That's the card.
Miami versus LAC.
Chargers.
All right.
Oh,
Niners,
God,
baby.
Bro, Luke, you know how to do.
Dude, you can't do this. You can't say that the 49ers.
The Niners beat the Chargers. End of conversation.
No shot.
There's no way.
Let's go.
Oh,
Niners are
End of conversation.
Here we go. That's called democracy right there, bro.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, baby.
and then the winners of this is going to the playoffs, and the Niners win out.
Oh, that's how the Niners make it in.
The Niners win
That
the
makes
trash.
sense.
The
That's what they
Niners
do
win
in
the garbage
soccer.
consolation bowl.
The
Oh,
winner of
daddy.
the losers playoffs becomes the first alternate to the Super Bowl winner, or whoever.
Yeah.
Niners win. Niners win. We didn't hear that enough this year. Let us have a victory, okay?
All right,
Please.
sure. I'm taking the Chargers.
Oh wow,
Damn.
really, Darsh?
I'm sorry, bro.
Dude, there's no way you can say that the Niners are the best team on this bracket.
They are.
There is no way.
A fully healthy roster, we smoke every one of these teams.
Dude,
I agree.
you can't. Okay,
fully healthy.
if a fully healthy
roster. You guys are a
make it into
playoff
the real
team.
playoffs.
Yeah,
No, I'm
make
just-
it
you
into
guys
the
wouldn't be
shot.
here.
I'm just saying, actually, though, like legit, we're the best team here.
Yeah, and by
Okay.
this time, Jimmy G would have been back, and it would have been clutch, bro. It doesn't matter.
By this time, what's the time from here, Sheridan?
Well, isn't this like after this? It's this weekend, right? And Jimmy would have been fine. Yeah,
I mean, yeah, I guess so, yeah.
I
But
don't know, bro. Saquon's
You know what'd be-
good.
you know what'd be crazy?
Saquon's back.
You know what'd be crazy
Yeah,
is if the NFL actually did like a losers playoff, and whoever won it got the first like
no,
pick.
that's what,
got
that's
like
what they do
a
in-
top 5 pick in
That'd be
the
fire.
draft.
That's what they
Dude,
do.
Yeah.
we just made something. We gotta email Goodell up in here.
They already do this. They want to do this. They do it in soccer. So like,
Oh, they
That's
already do this,
like-
but they haven't yet. Makes sense.
No, explain it.
other
Explain it.
sports.
Luke, explain.
Okay, so you know how there are different leagues in soccer? Let's just go. A league is the top. B league is the worst. Or is
it's the
second
Premier
best.
League and the Championship League. is
Okay. The B league has a championship. If the winner of that gets to go into the next league, the
It's-
higher league, and the loser, the last place of the higher league, goes down a league. It's called degradation.
I think that's
it's-
different than this though.
It's the last 4 teams of the Premier League and the top 4 teams of the Championship. They switch, and it's called relegation. is what it is.
Relegation. It's,
Yeah.
it's
Wait, top
essentially
4
this-
teams. Top 4 teams of the Premier League switch with the
No,
top
of the,
4.
No, of the championship.
Oh, championship. Top 4 switch with the
Premier League.
top bottom. Okay, dude, that
Yeah.
totally makes sense. That's like in the NBA, right?
Yes.
You have the G League and the regular, obviously.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like you took out the bottom 4 of last year, right? I don't know who the bottom 4 were,
Yes.
but you take those out and
They-
you swap them with G League team.
Yeah.
Yes,
And that's
they
so the other
discussed.
team
They
can blank or
discussed it
something.
about doing that. They discussed. Well, it's kind of hard because in American sports, you don't really have like separate leagues. So like you don't have. I guess you could have the losers bracket next year. Only these teams play each other next year, but then in the
Right.
winners bracket, only those teams play, and they like swap. But you don't do
Just
that in
college
America.
football playoffs right there, dude. Dude, Alabama gets to roll into the NFL. And be something.
This is so funny.
Bama would win.
Nick Saban
Dude, there's
rolls.
Oh my-
no
wait, did
way.
you guys already
there is
talk
no
about-
way.
Did you guys
There's
already
no way
talk about
what?
Ohio
Hey, man,
State and Clemson?
Clemson.
Did you guys already talk about them?
That was a crazy game, though.
I literally don't believe it.
What are you talking about?
Kellan would have bet on Ohio State, and he would have made so much money. Everyone here
Yeah.
except Kellan would have gone Clemson, and Kellan
Dude,
would have
I-
made so much money.
What do those colors look like? Kind of like the Packers. The trash.
All right. I will see you guys next week. All right.
Look at we're the Trashville champs of the world, baby.
That's how it's gonna go.
Facts, dude. This was so much fun. I love having you guys on.
Yeah.
This was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I just wish
Yeah.
Sheridan brought a little more energy to the table.
I have
Instead
all the energy.
he's like Anita.
Wow, you really have to put me out like that, dude.
Darsh, where are you?
I had
right
all
now?
the energy.
I'm at home right now.
I love you.
in
Yeah. Let's go ahead and reveal my location to the public. Yes.
The
Oh,
down.
sorry.
Oh yeah, to everyone.
Oh, sorry.
No, I'm
that's
just
what
kidding.
I was thinking.
All right,
I know
babies.
where you are.
I have to go see Bianca.
You already saw her.
all right, bro.
Oh, dude, thank you for reminding us.
Wow.
All right.
And we're all single. Thank you so much.
I love you guys.
All right.
Tell Steven he's a loser for not coming on.
Yeah.
I will.
Steven's whack.
I'll make sure to tell him that you had Alex Smith going on to the Super Bowl.
Make sure to tell him I have the Bears winning too.
Mhm.
Facts. Okay, boys.
Okay, I
Thank
will.
you so much.
Have a good one.
All right,
Drive
brother.
safe,
Bye-bye.
everyone.
Yep.
All right. Fly safe. Thank you. All right,
Fly
bye.
safe.